Did the Fed like the PCE report this week? Let's find out. Hi, everybody. Hey, yeah, the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, the Personal Consumption Expenditure, well, that showed inflation rose 0.4% in August, which was 1/10 lower than estimates. Year over year, the index increased from 3.4% to 3.5%, which was also in line with the forecast. So the reason it still moved up to 3.5% from 3.4% is a revision to the year-over-year figures in the previous report, and that's just normal. They're always looking backwards. So the core rate, which the Fed focuses on and strips out food and energy prices, rose 0.1%. So last month, and decreased from 4.3% to 3.9% year over year, and this was in line with estimates also. That's a good thing. But it would have been 3.8% if they were not for the higher revision to the year-over-year figure in the previous report. Like I said, they're looking backwards. Regardless, it's nice to see a 3 instead of a 4, like in the core inflation. So Fed looks at core inflation. Although it's not 2%, it's still 3%, and 2% obviously is what the Fed is ringing the bell on and saying, hey, this is where it needs to be, and we're not quite there yet. Analyzing the last 6 months of core readings, which Powell said they are looking at, so we'll see during the last meeting, core inflation is at 2.9%. This is good. This is a big drop from the 3.4% in the previous report, and not that far off the Fed's target rate of 2%. So let's see what happened in mortgage-backed securities this week. So guys, as you can see here, if we're looking at the 10-year U.S. Treasury, you can see it jumped above 4.5%. Actually, it was above this to 4.6%, which is basically the highest it's been in 15 years. So, needless to say, rates definitely got worse this week. So if anybody says rates got better this week, they are lying. They are totally lying. Right now, we're rallying back sort of the last couple days off the lows for the year. So that means the lows in mortgage-backed securities, which means the highest rates of the year. If you look back year over year, I'm going to show you that real quick. You can see back in October, over here, October 20th, that's when we hit these lows, the last time we hit these lows. And we hit it again. We're bouncing back to where we were back in October 20th. So deja vu. It's almost October, and it's almost the same rates as it was last October. So feel like Groundhog Day, it's Groundhog Year. So there we go. That's what's going on right now. Let's look at it a little closer here. So hopefully with the PCE report that just came out, that we are turning around and we keep that momentum. Next week's a big week. Jobs. All about job reports. So folks, that's it for this week. PCE report came out. We saw how it affected the rates. Not to our favor, but hopefully we're turning around. I hope you have a fantastic week. If this helped you out at all or keeps you informed, please subscribe to the channel below. You can always leave me a message, and I will try to get back to you. Have a good one.